Trump calls out Netanyahu for leadership failure. GOP governors for enabling election fraud. In a new poll, an overwhelming majority of Jewish Israelis say Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his government are to blame for the mass infiltration of Hamas terrorists into Israel and the massacre that followed. Also calling out Netanyahu for a failure in leadership is former U.S. President Donald Trump, who revealed for the first time on October 11, 2023 that the Israeli PM had let down the U.S. in the operation in which U.S. forces killed Iranian terror leader Qasem Soleimani. In a speech to Club 47 in West Palm Beach, Florida on Wednesday, Trump said, "I did have a bad experience with Israel when we took out Soleimani. It was us and Israel working as a group. I don't think this has ever been told. The night before this happened, we heard Soleimani was going to be blowing up 5 of our really big military bases in areas all over the Middle East. They were all afraid of him. I actually think they were happy when this happened. Everything was all set to go, and the night before it happened I got a call that Israel will not be participating in this attack. No one has heard this story. I said, I don't like this, it's not good." He praised the U.S. generals he was working with. "These are real warriors, not the TV generals. They said, we can finish it ourselves if you like. I said, let's do it. But I'll never forget that Bibi Netanyahu let us down." An analysis of Netanyahu's role in protecting Israel while fighting intense leftist opposition to his policies was published in the new edition of geostrategy-direct.com. The report cited critics of compromises he made with the Biden administration that may end his political career. Such decisions were foreshadowed by his tacit support for Joe Biden even before the 2020 election. As Trump recounted, the first person that congratulated Joe Biden on his reported victory in the 2024 election was Bibi Netanyahu, the man that I did more for than any other person I dealt with. Bibi could have stayed quiet. He has made a terrible mistake. In the Dialogue Center poll released on Thursday, 86% of Israeli respondents, including 79% of coalition supporters, said the surprise attack from Gaza is a failure of the country's leadership. Almost all respondents, 94%, believe the government must bear some responsibility for the lack of security preparedness that led to the assault, with over 75% saying the government holds most of the responsibility. The survey, which polled 620 Israeli Jews from across the country, also found that a majority of respondents believe Netanyahu should resign. Following the conclusion of Operation Swords of Iron in Gaza. Related, President Trump broke the code, exposed Iran origins of proxy terrorism, January 9, 2020. Trump, who continues to lead by wide margins in polling for the GOP 2024 presidential nomination, also called out Republican governors for failing to take action on 2020 election fraud.